Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you game number 2 between Inuh and LaLush. Now, this game is part of the ZOTAC Cup. If you guys don't know, it's a cup held weekly, I believe. And this is the European version of that cup, where both players are from Europe. LaLush is part of Team Millennium. If you guys don't know that team, it contains players such as Adele Scott, Tarson, and Inuh, on the other hand, was part of SK Gaming, but I believe as of July 4th, I think, their team was disbanded. And if you guys don't know about SK Gaming, they're actually relatively high profile, starting back from Counter-Strike, I think. They've had a lot of success in esports, but their team wasn't doing so well in StarCraft 2. So, from what I've read, management decided to just go ahead and restart over. They disbanded the team and are just gonna start a new team with maybe players outside of Europe. So that's pretty cool. Now, Inuh is our red Terran here. This map is Metalopolis. Cross positions. This is the MLG version of the map, so the players should know to search in cross positions first. Well, not cross positions, but across from them. And it looks like Inuh's just going to build the proxy racks in the middle. I wonder if LaLush is going to be able to scout that. No, he's not, actually. If you can see his vision right now, he doesn't scout the extra racks right there. And it looks like LaLush is going to be able to get inside the main base of his opponent. Sees the orbital command timing, does know something's up, because normally in cross positions the opponent will have that supply depot up already. So he's looking for the second racks and he's not finding it. He knows something weird is going on. Gonna send out this scouting drone just to make sure. And nice denial of that mining. Oh, nice pullback. If you guys don't know about the mining denial, basically, if you send your scouting drone or SCV to mine, it'll not allow any other probe or harvester to mine. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like LaLush knows something's up. Gonna block this hole right here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is possible to have a perfect bunker placement right there and not be able to reach it. And it looks like Inuh's just gonna pull back. LaLush did pull out a lot of drones right here. Wow, a lot of drones, a little bit more than needed. He's pulled 5 right here, another 6 over here, and it looks like one Marine does go down. One drone should be falling, but no, it looks like he's going to push back. SCV does die. Wow, bunker almost completed. It's pretty bad for Inuh, but LaLush does hold. Pretty nice. But what I was trying to say is there's positions on the map where you could... Whoa, another SCV just browsing around. Whoa, it looks like Inuh's just going to continue to pressure. He does have 4 Marines here. Should be able to take out a couple of these Zerglings, but wow, everything's being pulled for LaLush right now. And there's a nice hole right here for him to go through. Inuh's losing a lot of Marines right now. And wow, LaLush should be... No, nice hold. I was saying he should destroy the SCV, but he did have a couple lings on it. And Inuh's just losing a lot of Marines right now. Units lost tab. 600 for Inuh. Well, I think that does count the 2 canceled bunkers. So that's about 500 for supply loss, or 500 resources lost. And he just continued to lose more resources. He should really fly this back up, going back to base. But I hate when I don't have the time to speak. We'll get back to it if we have the chance. But it looks like Inuh's just gonna wall off. He should raise this supply depot. I don't know what's going on. He is getting his command center. I think LaLush could actually see that. Yeah, I don't know why he would do it in a position where LaLush could see that. But LaLush does know command center is coming in. We might see a Baneling bust, but probably not. No gas is on. One gas is on the way right now. And it looks like LaLush is just going to hover outside the base. All right, let me explain real quick. There's positions on mini maps where if you start building a bunker, it's almost impossible for the opponent to handle it because you can't get a good surround here. If you put a Marine right here and build a bunker right here, Zerglings and drones can't get to the Marine, and your Marine has a free shot at all these units right here. So it's what LaLush did was hold the drone right here, just so that his opponent couldn't drop down that bunker and abuse that little spot right there. And from there, it's common for players to just start like building more bunkers and just trying to work their way across. But nice hold by LaLush. He did pull all of his units, or most of his units, but it was a pretty good solid hold. He does have another gas coming up. And we should be seeing more tech going down for Inuh. He's gotten 4 racks right now. 2 command centers. Holy crap. It looks like Inuh just believes he can play safe with so many, or with this cross position right now. Sorry if I'm like having trouble finding words. This is pretty crazy right now. And both of these are going to be orbital commands. It looks like Inuh's just going to go for the massive mule drop into SCV push. Oh, this might be Marine SCV all in. We do have Stim on the way. And actually it looks like Inuh's just going to look to get his base up. Probably going to lift off one of these command centers. There we go. If you guys don't know how to talk about by the Marine SCV all in, there's been like this build on Team Liquid that's been out for a couple months. That's about, I think it's 4 barracks, and all you do is do an SCV all in it, but this is definitely not it. I don't know what I was going to try to say with that. And it looks like LaLush was going to try to do some damage, but backed off. Because the build I'm talking about, it's pretty precisely defined, and you don't get 2 command centers. It looks like Storeport on the way for Inuh. And again, I love this Overlord placement by LaLush. Very active with his Overlords. I'm very impressed right now. His vision of the map so far is able to see everything pretty much. Pretty impressive. He doesn't know the tech of his opponent, but he does know about the command center, so he should be in a good position. He is getting his 3rd up. Roach Warren has finished, and Roaches are on the way. Roaches have been on the way. Spire up. Lair did finish. And we should be seeing just a macro game from here, I would assume. And I only say that just because this is cross positions. I don't think Inuh would want to give up one of his advantages just to macro. And Zerg players love to macro on the other hand. What I kind of dislike right now is Inuh just sitting back and letting his opponent just macro up. It's very wrong for a Terran player, in my opinion, to just let his opponent do that. Again, no medevacs coming out for Inuh. He does have the resources. Should be getting gas going. There it is. I would like to see him actually just move out this extra base. And it looks like he is going to go for a drop. Scouting out the map right now. I guess he does know LaLush's playstyle. Knows that his opponent does have Overlords placed everywhere. And one Overlord does fall. But the good thing about LaLush's Overlord placement style is that he has nice control of the map. But one of the bad things is if we get a couple of Vikings out here for Inuh, he could get supply blocked very easily. And it looks like LaLush will see that medevac drop coming in. Has his Roaches in position. And we do have Mutalisk on the way. Baneling's Nest did pop. Banelings are on the way. No centrifugal hooks yet. Looks like +1 melee is going on. And we did have Roach Speed along with Carapace. And it looks like Inuh's just going to secure his 3rd right now while LaLush is getting his 3rd droned up. And look at more Overlords going to be killed, but no, it actually LaLush does have that Overlord speed. And maybe this other one. Nice micro by LaLush. He's going to save it. And it looks like Inuh's just going to sit in the middle. I would just bring these units back to base. There's no point in them being up here. Siege tank is on the way. No siege tech yet. We should be seeing armory pretty soon just to get more upgrades. And wow, it looks like LaLush is going to go for a counter with or go for an attack with a lot of Banelings. Baneling Roach Muta is pretty interesting playstyle. And Inuh's base is going to be destroyed. I can't see him saving this. Not enough units up here. And there we go. One bunker falls. Another bunker is about to fall. More than a couple SCVs are going to die right here due to these Banelings. Nice push by LaLush. Oh, but it looks like Inuh, in the meanwhile, has dropped into LaLush's 3rd and is destroying it right now. It's going to be a third trade, more favored towards LaLush just because he is able to save his base. And if I was Inuh right now, I'd just push into the main. Or into the national. He really needs to destroy some of these tech buildings, but I don't think this is enough Marines to do it. Nice pullback by LaLush. He is able to save his natural and the tech buildings. Need Mutos over here to handle this, and it looks like these two medevacs are going to die. No place to drop for Inuh. And we should be seeing Inuh, yeah, moving it back into position. Medevac should fall. Oh no, Inuh's gonna be able to drop some Marines, but yeah, it did fall. Nice play by LaLush. Is getting centrifugal hooks just finished. Should be seeing more upgrades. He has 1-1 right now. Should be getting 2-2. And double expo by LaLush. He does have a lot of minerals stocked up. He should just start maxing out right now. Get as many Zerglings as he can and go for another push. Oh, Inuh pushing himself. LaLush really doesn't have that many units. He really needs to get more stuff. Nice. Oh, medevac pickup. It looks like there's going to be a drop in the main right here. Going to just try to catapult himself up. Needs to spread out these a little bit better, but nice positioning so far. And we do have a missile turret coming up, so should be able to take out that. Nice. I don't believe LaLush knows what's going on. No, actually he did. He could see from the creep. And it looks like Banelings, no, not able to hold it. Didn't want to risk losing all of his units. And it looks like Inuh does spot the gold expansion. I don't believe he spotted no, he hasn't spotted the fourth expansion over here. And right now, Inuh's just playing safe, not going to move too much. He did move one of his medevacs over here. It's going to do more damage. And it looks like his third has finished being reset up. Gonna see a big push here by LaLush. Gonna just move in with his army. Gonna probably crush Inuh's army right now. Roach is doing so much damage, but Marines are able to hold it off. Oh, nice pickup by Inuh, but not enough. And this attack also gets thwarted. Looks like Inuh's in a pretty bad position. Lost his army and lost all of his attacking units. But he does have an army mobilizing in the back. Macro is kind of bad for LaLush. He has a lot of minerals stocked up right now, and he has free food count, so he should be going for more. I'd like to see Inuh just get his next base going. He did clear out these areas, but a couple mutas hanging around here for LaLush, and it looks like LaLush is going to just go for a counterattack. But nice Marine placement, is going to be able to spot it. Should be seeing more Marines being transferred. There we go. And more barracks just being created for Inuh just so he can remax faster. Bases have finished for LaLush. I like it. LaLush is going to start working on his 2-2 upgrades. He is getting a lot of roaches. I would like to see his range attack for his roaches going up. And it looks like a fourth command center is going down for Inuh. Inuh's behind in supply right now by about 20. Income tab showing harvester count is favoring LaLush with about 10 more. And I don't think Inuh knows the placement of LaLush's forces, so I'd be wary of a counterattack. LaLush might pull back, but he might just go for a counter. And it looks like he's just going to cut off Inuh's army. No, I don't know his exact plan right now. Oh, he might be just going for these tech buildings, making it so Inuh can't produce anything. But Inuh, on the other hand, is just going to siege this gold and just work his way in it. So many SCVs going to die for Inuh. He needs to pull back, in my opinion. He's going to lose a lot to these roaches. Siege tanks going down. He's going to lose. He not only lost all these SCVs, but he's going to lose all of his production capabilities. Half of his forces did pull back, while half of Inuh's army is going to go and attack this fourth of his. I'd like to see Inuh siege up right here, do more damage to these roaches, but look at all these tech buildings, add-ons just falling, severely hampering Inuh's ability to produce units. Gonna make it hard for him to remax. And nice play by LaLush. He's all over the map right now. Inuh wasn't even able to kill one of these expos right here. Did kill the gold though. And it looks like the remains of Inuh's army were destroyed. But geez, these tech add-ons were so important, especially since most of them were reactors. Inuh's just gonna have a hard time just remaxing right now. Is making about 6 Marines at a time. Should be seeing more upgrades for Inuh right now, honestly. He is at 2-2, or actually 2-2 is pretty good right now. Would like to see him up, go to the 3-3. Getting his gold expo, pretty nice, but again, I would say LaLush is ahead. 78 harvesters to 53. 3-3 going up for our Terran player. While on the other hand, LaLush is at 2-2. Pathogen Glance is on the way with Infestors. A little odd timing for this. LaLush got his Infestors before Pathogen Glance was at 50%. So pretty interesting. It looks like a medevac drop going to happen over here for Inuh, but he's just going to lose. Nice. 1 Marine for 2 Zerglings. Not bad trade. And it looks like LaLush is just going to back up and just remax. He is at behind in supply right now, but he is in a pretty good position. He has done a lot of damage to Inuh, but Inuh just is getting his production back into the game. Is getting his upgrades going. And again, nice placement of Marines by Inuh. He sees where his opponent's going. Needs to get these Marines back into the bunkers. And is moving a force over here to help handle it. But I think this base might be destroyed as well. So many Banelings. Gonna destroy a lot of SCVs. Very nice play. Ooh, but these Marine troops are just gonna clean it up. Nice hold by Inuh. I didn't think he'd be able to hold that. But LaLush did thwart the drop. Medevac's still over here. We got more Zerglings on the way. Marines are just gonna stim or not stim, but just destroy them. I'd like to see more medevacs from LaLush or from Inuh. He does seem to favor low medevac style of play, which is interesting, but I don't think it's the strongest that he could be doing right now. Not advisable stim. I don't understand why he did that. And he did just drop again. But nice placement by LaLush with these overlords. Inuh really should be destroying a lot of these overlords just so he has position of the map. And both players are on 4 bases, or actually, Inuh does have a base mined out. He really needs to get these medevacs back into the game. He has his main mined out, and he really needs more SCVs. Income tab favoring LaLush right now with about double the harvesters of Inuh. Inuh should be stimming in here and doing some damage, but nice spine crawler placement. And it looks like he's just going to go after this base right here. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage, but a lot of Infestors and Banelings right here. A lot of Zerglings. Nice fungal growth. Oh, so many Marines dying. Ooh, very nice. I'd like to see the Marine. 14 kills for that Infestor, but this base did fall. So many more Marines for Inuh. Inuh ahead in supply right now, playing really well, macroing 12 Marines at once. While LaLush is getting 44 Zerglings on the way, he does have his Greater Spire almost finished, so we should be see a transition into Broodlords. But I don't know. The advantage right now is Inuh's just so destroying both these bases. I don't think LaLush will have the economy to sustain just continuing to lose his units. He does have 2,000 minerals stocked up and 2,000 gas, but that's not enough. The second base does go down. It looks like Inuh's working on the third right now. LaLush needs to save this. He has a couple of Infestors not doing anything. Gonna run in with Zerglings, not advisable. Gonna lose this queen as well. And wow, this gold right here is really saving Inuh's butt. He just getting so many minerals from it just to get a bunch more Marines. He's constantly producing Marines, like 12 at a time. +2 vehicle weapon. 3-3 Marines with combat shields and stim are actually really powerful. Nice to see Inuh playing around with it. LaLush trying to get another base back, but I don't think he'll be able to hold it. Long distance mining going on right now. I'd like to see Inuh push forward again. LaLush right now has a lot of Infestors, but nothing to do with them. He needs to transition into those Broodlords, but he doesn't have the economy to do it. And it looks like Inuh does spot the gold going down. LaLush's going to try to save it, splitting off his forces, but more Marines coming in the back for Inuh. Going to be able to take this out.